can see there's my little satellite receiver right there for the internet. This is my home right here. This is my cabin. I've been living here for 16 years. This is my wood heater here, otherwise known as a stove, but I only use that in the winter time because in the summer it'll be too hot in the cabin. So that's what keeps me warm when it's minus 45 degrees Celsius out. In the summer I just use my cook stove. And this here is a nice old-fashioned cook stove. I just feed the wood into the top, just like this. In goes the wood, on goes the kettle. And then I always have hot water on the stove. That's how I do my dishes. Here's my sink. Wash my dishes here. And when I'm done washing, rinse them out in here. It's a great system. I have a footprint. There's no question about that. I have a big truck. Noisy, smelly, gas-polluting truck. You can see it's right over here. And I have a chainsaw. It's noisy and smelly and polluting. But I try to use them as little as possible. That's all there is to it. Try to live as simply as possible. I mean, for many years, all I used was this saw here. For 3.5 years, just did everything like this. But it's a long, hard winter to be doing this every day, so that's why I got the power saw. So this greenhouse is only 3 years old, so it's only the 3rd season, so it's not yet finished. So I just get these barrels from the dump. So you can see tomatoes, parsley, and here we have summer squash or zucchini. That one will go on a salad tonight. And the water runs right through. You can hear the water running. It comes in one end of the greenhouse and you can see it's running right over here. And that's where I get my water. And it's warm water too. So this place, I don't even have a wood stove in here. Most greenhouses in northern Canada, you have to have a very large stove in, or a big barrel heater to put the wood in and to burn. This one here, I never put a stove in because with the water running right through, it's warm in here in the springtime. And then in the fall, it also makes it warm as well. Oh, enough boerenkool, of course. Boerenkool. And look, there's a big one. That'll go in the salad as well. Nature teaches you that you have to live in the moment and adapt to the situation. Because if you don't, nature is much more powerful than us. We are part of nature. So if we don't act like a part of nature and bend with the flow and adapt, then we are acting like we are removed from it or above it. And I think that's the downfall of Western civilization, is that we have tried too much to be different than nature or separate from nature by coercing it and molding it as we wish it to be. Whereas we are part of it and we are humble and we need to bend with nature as she does. We need to live with the seasons. We need to live from the land. So for instance, if you live up here in the Yukon, you shouldn't be eating bananas that come all the way from the Philippines. You should be growing your own fruit or gathering your own strawberries that are wild here. That's just one small example of how we can bend to live with nature.